Mesa Verde National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Colorado, preserves the ancient cliff dwellings of the ancestral Puebloans, crafted over 1,000 years ago in harmony with this rugged landscape. This sacred place, home to 5,000 archaeological sites, faces a growing crisis. Climate change, rising temperatures, prolonged droughts, and intense wildfires are transforming ecosystems, threatening old-growth pinyon juniper forests, canyon-bottom wetlands, and wildlife, including mule deer, migratory birds, amphibians, and rare plants like the cliff pallas milkvetch. These changes challenge the park's biodiversity and the stability of its cultural treasures. Since 1996, wildfires, fueled by drought and heat, have scorched over half of Mesa Verde, converting lush pinyon juniper woodlands into grasslands. Invasive species, particularly cheatgrass, exacerbate this threat. Cheatgrass outcompetes native vegetation, matures early, and creates continuous fuel beds, increasing wildfire frequency and intensity. Reduced snowpack and water scarcity are drying critical wetlands, endangering chorus frogs, aquatic invertebrates, and bird species. Meanwhile, heat and erosion weaken the park's iconic cliff dwellings, such as Spruce Treehouse, where temperature swings and drying springs loosen cliff faces, risking structural collapse. Mesa Verde is responding with innovative adaptation strategies to ensure long-term resilience. To combat invasive species, the park is expanding early detection and rapid response efforts, targeting cheatgrass and tamarisk. Seasonal surveys guide mechanical removal, followed by reseeding with native grasses and forbs to restore ecological balance and reduce wildfire risks. These efforts improve water retention and protect plant communities vital to wildlife and cultural landscapes. To support wildlife adapting to shifting habitats, Mesa Verde should partner with the U.S. Forest Service to create habitat corridors linking the park to San Juan and Uncompahgre National Forest conservation easements, and manage grazing facilitate movement for species like mountain lions and black bears, ensuring genetic exchange and survival amid changing climates. This connectivity is crucial in the Four Corners rugged terrain. Beaver dam analogs are being constructed in stream corridors to mimic natural beaver activity, restoring wetlands by raising water tables. These structures support amphibians, stabilize soils, and retain snowmelt, countering drought. Over time, they foster conditions for cottonwoods, potentially enabling beaver reintroduction to sustain these ecosystems. In ponderosa pine forests, the park should expand mechanical thinning and prescribe burns to reduce fuel loads, lowering wildfire intensity near infrastructure and archaeological sites. These low-severity fires promote natural regeneration and protect fire-sensitive pinyon juniper woodlands. Canyon wetlands biodiversity hotspots are being restored with rock-check dams, native plantings, and erosion controls to retain moisture and support species like chorus frogs. To preserve pinyon juniper forests, shady canyon refugia are managed as microrefugia, with restricted visitor access to maintain soil stability. Pinyon pine seeds are being planted at higher elevations to ensure forest persistence as low elevation stands succumb to drought and beetle outbreaks. Wetlands are further protected with fencing to prevent overbrowsing and monitoring to stop off-trail damage, preserving their role as breeding grounds. Recreational pressures on climate refugia are reduced by rerouting trails and using signage to educate visitors. Low-intensity prescribed fires in ponderosa pine stands restore historical fire regimes, enhancing forest health. Accepting the loss of low-elevation pinyon pines, which face inevitable die-offs, allows resources to focus on viable higher-elevation forests, a pragmatic shift for conservation. Mesa Verde National Park stands at crossroads, where preserving the past depends on adapting to the future. Through science-driven restoration, habitat connectivity, and cultural stewardship, the park is rising to meet the challenges of climate change. By protecting wetlands, forests, and cliff dwellings, and embracing both innovation and difficult trade-offs, Mesa Verde is forging a path toward resilience. These efforts not only safeguard irreplaceable cultural and natural resources, but also serve as a model for climate adaptation in protected landscapes across the West. In protecting Mesa Verde, we honor both its deep history and its living legacy.